morning, everyone, from Labadee, Haiti. Beautiful Labadee, Haiti, as you can see here. Mountainous. We're in the Greater Antilles, and that is the island of Hispaniola. Half Haiti, half Dominican Republic. It's only one of two islands in the Caribbean where the island is split into two different countries. The other island is St. Martin, which is half Dutch or Netherlands, and then the other half of that island is owned by the French. So this was unexpected. Due to Hurricane Milton, we had a course trajected due south, and just yesterday, around lunchtime, the captain announced that we would have an extra day and a half on the Utopia of the Seas. And by the way, this is the first time in the history of the Utopia of the Seas that the Utopia has docked here in Haiti. Every stop so far, since its maiden voyage back in July of 2024, late July of 2024, it has always stopped in Nassau, Bahamas, or the private island of Coco Cay, which is leased by Royal Caribbean. Now, what's cool about this island is also, or I should say this area, is also leased by Royal Caribbean. All of the food offerings that they have here in Labadee, they are completely free, or I should say included with the cost of your cruise. We went with Johnny Rockets here, and here is the menu for breakfast. And over here they also have a premium special, which is $7.99 if you'd like to add that on. But everything else is included. All right, our food has arrived. Gentry, what'd you get, bud?
Eggs my way, and I got scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs, potatoes. And Henry, looks like you got the same exact thing with some potatoes and cheese. And what'd you get, Jennifer?
Henry and I got the same thing, but he got no onions, and I got with onions, caramelized onions. But it's like a bacon fest or bacon lovers. It has, see the little bits of bacon in there?
Oh yeah, I see that.
And it's got breakfast potatoes and cheese and caramelized onions and toast.
And I ended up getting the belt along with some potatoes. And there's a look inside. Looks like a pretty good breakfast. It is a little couch that's in the shape of a boat. That's awesome. All right, so we have officially stepped foot in Haiti. What do you think, Gentry?
I can't believe that we're in another country in one cruise.
I know.
Different countries. In this country, it's super hot.
In this country, it's hot, huh? What do you think, Jennifer?
Yeah, beautiful.
Incredible views. This reminds us, we've been to the Virgin Islands, Jamaica, and it very much puts me in mind of that mountainous terrain that we've seen in those islands. Welcome to Labadee. It's such a nice little courtyard area over here. And this is not the beach that we're going to set our flip-flops in for the day, but we want to take a peek at it since we're right over here. Surf's a little too rough on this side. We're going to go to calmer waters. But taking a look, this is where they do the zip lining. This is the largest zip line over water in the entire world. It's over 2,800 feet in length, and you start, oh, there's someone zip lining right there. And you start from the top of this mountain over here, which is 500 feet. When we come back here in March, I am 100% doing this. Cannot wait. Look at that. They wasted no time this morning. It's only 9 o'clock and they're already zip lining down the mountain. That is awesome. Definitely a rocky coastline. The water feels great.
Yeah.
Water feels really good.
It's really good.
It is hot, but that's to be expected when you're in the tropics. And we will definitely take this over the cold any day. It'd be awesome if it actually opened. Still pretty cool. And this looks kind of like one of the boats that we saw this morning rowing out to get some fish. Pretty awesome. Straw hut market here. Hats and trinkets, and definitely have to check this out on our way back. This is really neat. Thank you. Love these wood carvings. So cool. And right over here is our beach for the day. Columbus Cove or Columbus Beach. Check this out, guys. They even have some swings that go right out to the ocean here. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. So Jennifer and I got what is called a Labadee, and this is non-alcoholic. It's like a fruit slushy, and it's what they're known for here on the island is the Labadee drink. What do you think of it, Jennifer?
It's really tasty.
I'm trying to distinguish what fruits are in here, and the bartender didn't really know either.
And guava, and he did say strawberry.
Yeah, definitely get the strawberry, but now that you said guava, I didn't hear him say that, but I definitely do taste the guava in here as well. And just like at Coco Cay, the chairs and umbrellas are included here on the island. They are free of charge. That's important because, I mean, we go to Destin and Pensacola Beach quite often, and you have to pay for the umbrellas and have to pay for the chairs. And even on Carnival's private island of Half Moon Cay, you also have to pay for the umbrellas. So, very nice touch. And we're really enjoying Royal Caribbean.
Welcome to Labadee, Haiti. And this feels very nice. And it also comes with all the fish. And also, we're swimming right now here. So if you want to come here, you can.
I'm literally just on my
Whoa,
knees.
what's that?
Like right now. Look, I'm on my knees.
How's the water feel, boys?
Yeah.
Great.
What would you compare it to?
I would compare it to a hot bath, but not really.
What do you think, Britt?
I wouldn't say a hot bath, because it's not uncomfortable. It's just warm water.
Lukewarm.
Beautiful. Yeah, lukewarm.
Beautiful.
So here is a map for reference of Labadee. Of course, the cruise port's right down here. This is where we got off. And right around this area, right here, we got on one of the tractor trams. And it took us all the way over here to Columbus Beach. And we are currently at Columbus Beach, which is right here. There's also a couple of other nooks there. There's Nellie's Beach, Barefoot Beach, And then of course Dragons Beach, and then Adrenaline Beach. And right over here is where they have mountain coasters, and of course here is that zip line, the longest zip line over water in the entire world. So lots to do here in Labadee. So right next to this coconut palm is the Columbus Cafe. We're gonna get some food here at the Columbus Cafe and wash our hands first, washy-washy, as they say here on Royal Caribbean. All right, so to start off with here, we've got some pasta salad. And down there's also a watermelon salad. Here's a close look at that pasta salad. Right here is the watermelon salad. There's Gentry's favorite, Caesar salad. He's been getting that every day, at least once or twice on the ship. Down here we have rice and beans, corn on the cob, hot dogs. And over here are cheeseburgers. They have jerk chicken in addition to cheeseburgers. So little jerk chicken, little cheeseburger. The cheeseburgers have been pretty decent everywhere we've gone. Let's see how the jerk chicken is. Right here they have Grandma's chocolate sponge cake, which we'll come back to get here in just a moment. There's cheesy bread. Right here is banana rum cake. I might have to have a slice of banana rum cake. That sounds really good. And they have a wide variety of different fruits to choose from.
Is that the DJI?
It is, yeah. So Gentry got some rice, corn, chocolate cake, and Henry loaded up down there pretty good, and so did Jennifer. And then I ended up getting the rum cake, cheeseburger, watermelon feta salad, jerk chicken, and right here is the pasta salad. We'll say these plates are a little flimsy, so you kind of have to get your food fast before everything starts to soak in. And we've got some almost primitive wooden fork spoons and knives that go along with the meal too, so it's pretty neat. The jerk chicken is fantastic. It's not too spicy, it's got a good cinnamon taste, and the rum cake is light, spongy, and it's got some raisins in it as well, which is a nice surprise. This is fantastic. I'm gonna have to go back and get another piece of rum cake. So I went back and got another slice, or actually 2 more slices of rum cake because it's so good. It does have a really strong banana taste. Not much of the rum taste, but there is a sweet glaze, which we assume that is the rum, which makes this, as labeled, rum cake. We've seen the police, we've now seen the military, we've seen all kinds of people protecting the grounds here. Gentry, what's your favorite thing that you've tried so far?
Pretty much everything.
It's all pretty good. And Jennifer, you really enjoy the watermelon feta salad, right?
Mm-hmm. Any type of fruit, as you can see. If you go on a cruise, definitely make sure you get the fruit. Not only is it really tasty and everything like that, but it's also going to make you not so like bloated feeling from all of the really good food that's on the cruise line.
Henry, what's your favorite thing?
The fruit, the brownie, and this.
Cheeseburger? And
I also like these and that.
And you definitely like that chocolate cake, don't you?
For who? Your first time boss, and I call you, you make me please. That's yours. You don't buy that one, that's free for you. That is free for you. Bring your grandpa. Buy that. That is free, okay? That's yours.
All right, right here is the market, the straw market. And I think we've upset somebody because they wanted us to come upstairs and we didn't go upstairs, and then somebody else came in and said, no, see me first. So, Henry, show everybody what you got. So Henry got a machete. It's not real, obviously, but it does say Haiti on it. And then it has a hibiscus flower. You want to show them your name? And then they carved right on the spot Henry into it. And then Gentry really wanted this. It says, what is it, Gentry?
It says, God bless my family.
Labadee.
Labadee, Haiti. And I got this for free with the purchase.
Yeah, I thought that was cool too. And what did they do right on the spot too?
Write my name.
carved your name into it. So pretty cool. So we got some wooden goods here from Haiti. And by the way, they were starting to load the bag. We told the boys beforehand, don't let them put anything on you. Oh yeah, you got a bracelet too. Yeah. And we made sure that we got that for free, because a lot of times they put those on you, they force them on you, and then they charge you.
Tried to do that to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they've done that to you many times in the Bahamas and Nassau.
Yeah.
So we got some gifts from the straw market. The trams are coming in to pick everybody up. Did y'all have a good day at the beach? We're a little tired and beat up from the sun, but it was a good day. All right, there's the shops that we were just in. And another look here at Adrenaline Beach before we head back to the ship. Those waves are really whipping out there today. So you would almost miss this if you didn't know it was here, but there's a little area on this side of the restrooms where you can wash your feet off, walk right back onto the sidewalk, and the ship is back this way. There's a nature trail over here too we would like to maybe hit next time. We're just a little exhausted today, so I'm gonna head back to the ship and relax in the air conditioning for a little bit, and if we don't hit some water slides or the flow rider today, we may try again tomorrow. But it's been a wonderful day here in Labadee, an unexpected day, and the first day that the Utopia of the Seas has ever docked here in Labadee, Haiti. Look at that clear, clear water. Wow. Now, Columbus Beach didn't have the best snorkeling. There wasn't hardly anything there, but I bet there's some wonderful snorkeling right here in this water. Lots of places for the fish to kind of burrow and hang out. Very clear as well. What do we have today?
A bunny.
A bunny. So Gentry and I are finally headed to Sorrento's. We've been wanting to go here all week, but we just haven't made it. So are you excited to finally get some pizza?
Yes.
And we
It smells really good.
got back in. It smells real good. Got back in, got cleaned up. I took a 10-minute power nap. Gentry doesn't nap, just like me when I was a kid. And Jennifer and Henry are going to take a nap while we go down and enjoy some pizza. All right, so we have a sail away party going on here on deck. You see them dancing away, and look at these views. Man. And I got a coconut lime refresher, and Gentry's got an ice cream cone and a little pre-dessert for some pizza. Gentry, I feel like this has been 4 days in the making right here. We finally made it to Sorrento's. And look at that, they also have the option to add a little bit of ranch on the side if you'd like to dip your pizza in ranch. And it was so busy, it's very busy in here, in fact, that all they had was just pepperoni, but that's okay. A little bit of cheddar, a little bit of mozzarella. All right, Gentry, what do you think?
That is some extremely good pizza.
Whenever you mix cheddar and mozzarella, it's always a slam dunk with pizza. I'm Luigi, you're Mario. It's a lot harder to play with the joystick.
Got eliminated. I don't know how to play this at all.
This is like the best Nintendo game ever. You can play this, you can play anything. Although,
Well, I can't play this.
it's a little hard to play with the joystick.
I don't know the controls.
Let's see how far
Usually
we
I'm
can
great
go.
at video games.
I totally missed like a warp zone, I know that.
There he goes.
So we're sitting here at Playmakers and playing foosball, and Gentry's like, go harder on me. I'm going as hard as I can. I can't play any better than that. Now last night, you had to earn it. You didn't win last night, but in fairness, but today I was off. Got like the American Ninja Warrior track over here and trying to beat your time. I'll tell you what we need to do is this. That is up there. So tonight they have some Thursday night football in here, and they also have movies under the stars tomorrow night. I think they're going to have Ghostbusters at 6, and maybe Willy Wonka or Wish or some other movie later on. Yeah, I think it was Willy Wonka, but Ghostbusters at 6 o'clock, I know for sure. And tonight is Thursday night NFL football. You can't pass up the carousel when you're on the boardwalk, right? It's a must-do every single time. So there's several places that we have not been to on this ship, including Sugar Beach. Now, Sugar Beach is not included. You do have to pay extra, but we do want to see what's going on in here. Oh, this is kind of like a candy store like we got back home. Looks like a candy store where you pay by the pound. Jelly beans and all kinds of good sugar items in here. Got the Runts, mini M&Ms, the banana Runts by themselves, Sour Belts, watermelon gummy rings. And they also have specialty ice creams here. Quadruple chocolate, triple chocolate, sea salt, birthday cake, so very strawberry, mango fiesta, tiramisu, cookies and cream, Tahitian vanilla, and raspberry sorbet. There's all kinds of good toppings for your ice cream here. Chocolate, and sprinkles, gummy bears. This here kind of reminds me of like a decoration they would have at Voodoo Donuts. Alright, this time we used the automatic door. We were looking for it. These doors are heavy if you don't use the automatic door.
Yeah.
It's almost like they don't allow you to open them without using the auto doors.
It's like lifting up a meteor or something.
Something else I'd like to mention that has really stood out to me on this ship is everywhere you go, not only do they encourage you and almost require you to wash your hands before eating, they also have Purell hand sanitizer almost everywhere you go on the ship. By every elevator, by every entryway, it's everywhere. This is really awesome. There are 5 pools on board, 8 whirlpools. And if you come down here, it says there's 6 flavors of ice cream. We've only known of chocolate, vanilla, and swirl, but we're gonna have to ask what the other 3 flavors are. Interesting. I had no idea that there's anything else. Gentry, there's 3 other flavors. Apparently it sprinkles ice cream. We've been getting chocolate, vanilla, and swirl, but it says there's 6, so we're gonna ask about that. And I said there were 50 TVs at Playmakers, but apparently there are 68. There's 2 different casinos, 371 slot machines. I mean, these statistics are just so incredibly cool. We are officially sailing away from Labadee. All right, so it's time for another round of sub soccer. Now it's time for another round of mini golf. Gentry, we've had a pretty fun evening, right? So we played some golf, soccer, ice cream. We do need to figure out what the other 3 flavors of ice cream are. Listen to some music. Hopefully Jennifer and Henry are awake by now, so we're gonna go down, make sure that they're awake, getting prepared for supper. We have formal dinner here in just a little bit. We had a little pre-dinner pizza, but we're gonna move along here and finish out our night with formal dining, and then we have an ice skating show tonight, so very excited about that. And here is the sunset over the island of Hispaniola. All right, it is now time for our formal dining dinner. We're tucked away right back here. And tonight's menu is Bon Voyage. Here are the starters, the main courses, premium selections, and desserts. I'm gonna tell you, all week long I've been looking forward to tonight, because you can always see the menu ahead of time on the app. And I was looking at that autumn turkey dinner, but I think I may go with the spaghetti bolognese. All right, so tonight for dinner, instead of a bowl of bread, they brought out a cheese platter. Look at that. Looks really delicious. So the fig chutney tastes exactly like the inside of a fig Newton. Just like it. All right, Henry got the turkey. Henry's turkey comes with apple, celery, corn, mashed potatoes, and then Gentry and I got the Caesar salad for our appetizer. And Jennifer got the, what did you get there?
Mediterranean tapas medley, which is hummus, tzatziki sauce, pita bread, and Greek salad with olives.
So Gentry has talked so much about this, and he's very
so good.
You've been very excited for me to try this, and big old pieces of cheese on there.
First impression?
That's an amazing Caesar salad. It's coated so well with the cheese, and that Caesar dressing is just so flavorful. I mean, it's got a very sharp, flavorful taste. It's probably one of the better Caesar salads I've ever had. Good suggestion, Gentry.
I got yesterday.
I sure did. What'd you go with, Gentry?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, spaghetti bolognese for me as well. I tried some of Gentry's the other night, and it was just fantastic. I have enjoyed this every single place that I've tried it on the ship, including the Windjammer on the first day. That sauce is just exceptional with the meat sauce and just the flavoring. It is unbelievably awesome. And Jennifer, what did you order tonight?
I got the pecan crusted salmon. Canada's Greek night, so we've got all kinds of good Greek specialties. And it comes with roasted asparagus and roasted potatoes.
Looks delicious. All right, so the boys got ice cream. Henry got strawberry, Gentry, chocolate. I got the apple crumb cake. And then Jennifer, what did you get?
I got the Black Forest chocolate tart.
Dunking my spoon into this.
What did he say?
That's so little.
Look at that.
Can I have
That big apple right there. Large ship out at sea. And it kind of has that purple hue in the back as well, so I'm wondering if that's another Royal Caribbean ship. And look at this. Here at the Pesky Pair, they're having like a little tiki party. There's like some floats going by and people dancing, and this is awesome.
Took a flight all the way to America just to make it. Instead of $5, I'm gonna sing on a 5-day cruise. 'Cause you can't always get what you want. Yeah, you can't always get what you want.
And you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Welcome to the candy shop.
Our international ice cast in Utopia. One more time, let's hear it for our international ice cast in Utopia.
All right, Henry always likes to go first. So, Henry, what'd you think about Labadee, Dinner, and the ice skating show? So, let's start with Labadee. What'd you think, bud?
I loved it, and I liked it. My hamburger.
Oh, you're a turkey? Or you like your hamburger on the island, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, and I liked it. My turkey, and I also liked it. The show,
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
and I also liked it. Laser tag.
Laser tag will be tomorrow. And Gentry, what'd you think about Labadee, Dinner, and ice skating?
Labadee was very cool. They did forces though, which was kind of getting Henry to get out of that mess was kind of hard.
Checking about like the aggressive sales
Yes.
tactics in the straw market, but that's part of it.
Yes, it was very fun to get the souvenirs though. Dinner was very good. I got the spaghetti, which was pretty good, and the ice cream was pretty good, and the show was very, very amazing, and the work that they put into it is just so great.
And Jennifer.
I enjoyed the whole day. Also, Labadee is beautiful. It's very hot. So pack lots of sunscreen if you go. Drink lots of water. Put more sunscreen on. And then if you think you've put enough sunscreen on, put some more on. But it's so beautiful. The water is gorgeous. The beach that we went to, what was it called?
A Columbus Cove or Columbus Beach.
Beach. That was really nice. The water was calm over there, and you can bring your snorkel and everything if you want, or just kind of sit and relax and everything in the water. The water was kind of lukewarm, so not cold, not hot. It was just perfect as well. Then the buffet that we had over on Royal Caribbean's area, that was really delicious. Also, it was lots of fresh fruit and like pasta salad and different things like that you could have. And then the straw markets, the boys really got their taste of what bargaining is about, and Brent and I kind of let them know kind of what that kind of situation was before we went over there and everything like that, so they kind of knew a little bit of what to expect, but I think they were still surprised at how that all goes about. So that was kind of neat, showing them like the negotiation process when it comes to the straw markets. And then the supper was really delicious. The salmon was awesome. The Mediterranean tapas, delicious. Brent and I have actually been to Greece and had tzatziki, and that was very similar to what we had there. And then the Black Forest tart, that was delicious as well. And then the show tonight I think the boys also got a taste of that, the athletics that go into that, because we actually tried that out yesterday, the ice skating. They got to actually meet some of the people who are in the show because they checked us in on all the different aspects of the ice skating that we tried yesterday, and I think they had a deeper appreciation when they saw the show tonight because they saw the athletics that went into that. But very, very awesome, and just Royal is so super great so far.
Well, when it comes to Labadee, really enjoyed the opportunity to be able to go there and be on the Utopia of the Seas during their first maiden trip to Labadee. And again, as we mentioned earlier today, Labadee was not a port that Royal Caribbean was visiting for like the last month, but beginning in early October, they started visiting again. There was a little civil unrest. There was a prison break, and so we saw lots of police everywhere, lots of military presence, and felt very safe at the same time. That was never a question. So very glad that Royal Caribbean is back in Labadee, and very glad that Utopia was able to make that surprise trip due to the hurricane that had come through Florida. We had to go further south and cancel Nassau, which Nassau is actually supposed to be at the beginning of the week. We're technically supposed to be at Coco Cay today. Then they flipped it prior to the hurricane, and then they said, hey, it's going to be a no-go for Nassau, and we went to Labadee. So great surprise, wonderful island. Can't wait to go back in the spring. And when it comes to the meal, that spaghetti bolognese was wonderful. I would highly recommend that if you go on a Royal Caribbean ship. It is one of my absolute favorite things that I have had here on the ship. And also, I want to talk about the show. The athleticism was great. The just overall theming was awesome and very interactive at the same time. But all in all, a wonderful day. We hope that you join us tomorrow for our last day, an unexpected extra day on Royal Caribbean's Utopia of the Seas. We're getting that extra day at sea due to the hurricane, and we should be arriving back at port on Saturday. So tomorrow's Friday, and we hope that you guys join us. We look forward to seeing you then.